Welcome to episode 867. Vladimir Kim, copper billionaire from Kazakhstan. This is an outline of episode 867. We study Vladimir Kim because he's a copper billionaire, and he's also the richest self-made billionaire in Kazakhstan.
Let's talk about what's happening on the IPO market. I mean, why did Kazakhmys, pull back the $200 million listing? They was expecting to sell new shares and instead try to go through the secondary listing instead.
The secondary listing in Hong Kong, in reality, is very attractive for Kazakhmys. The reality that the share price on the market now is not that nice what we expected. That's why we discussed with the funds, and then we agreed to place about 1 million shares from the listing.
Right, this is an introduction.
Yes,
you didn't sell new shares.
But we will be ready as soon as market will allow us. Then up to 2.5% will be sold on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange.
And that comes to what, $200 million, or how much is that valued?
With our market cap, that should be, I think, around 250.
250 million? Yeah, very good math. So
he was born in Almaty, Kazakhstan in 1960.
Around 170,000 Korean or ethnic Koreans were deported from the Russian Far East under Stalin in 1937, and many of them died due to starvation and cold weather. Around 100,000 Koreans live in Kazakhstan and are considered one of the most successful and respected ethnic minorities out of the 130 in the country.
He graduated from Alma-Ata Architectural Institute in 1982 with a degree in civil engineering. Well, this can't be verified, but he said he holds an MBA degree and a PhD in business and administrative management at the John F. Kennedy University, California in 1998. In 1995, he joined Kazakhmys.
Here. Kazakhstan has the second largest proven reserves of silver and the third of copper. Following independence, Kazakhmys group of companies extracts and processes natural resources of the country. Kazakhmys is the leading international group that extracts and processes natural resources. It is the largest producer of copper and silver in Kazakhstan. And
we're selling about 50% of the copper production to Chinese market. More than 10 years.
Yes.
And we think that the Chinese market is very important for Kazakhstan, for Kazakhmys, and is very stable, and we don't have any problem in China. As well as we have fantastic relationship with the Chinese big copper producers.
Yes, that's right. Well,
in 2013, he stepped down as CEO of Kazakhmys. He remains owner of about 35% of the company, but he avoided the limelight. Now, part 2, the 5 lessons of Vladimir Kim. Lesson 1, he's the richest Kazakhstan self-made billionaire with a net worth of $4.2 billion. In 2020, these are the other top 5 self-made billionaires. And 2, Korean minority. Koreans occupied about 0.6% of the populations of Kazakhstan. Well, in the former Soviet Union, there's another Korean billionaire with the name Tatiana Balachik. Please watch episode 551 and 552 of this channel. Lesson 3, is he an oligarch? Well, I would say yes, even though Kim never talks about how he accumulated so much of Kazakhmys. Kazakhstan is a huge country, very rich in mineral, with a big income inequality problem. Lesson 4, he's very secretive. Well, I think you would do the same if you own so much and the rest of the country is so poor. In 2013, he bought an apartment in One Hyde Park, the most expensive address in London. Lesson 5, going international. First, he holds 2 degrees from a U.S. university. Second, his company has listing in the London and Hong Kong Stock Exchange.
In December 2015, Kazakhmys was included in the list of the largest listed companies of the Great Britain, FTSE 100, and in 2011, it extended its presence in Asia with the inclusion in the admission of the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. The company's production supplied both to internal and external markets. Kazakhmys moves with times, modernized enterprises, modern equipment, and latest technologies, industrial safety, protection of labor, and injuries reduction. Workers.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and leave your questions and comments below. Wishing everyone peace and prosperity.